We don't want to read an email this long, but what are you trying to say?
The hardest thing is when not everyone is contributing. Sometimes you just gotta call people out on it, unfortunately. It's like you're at school where the teacher calls your name.
Like I wasn't allowed to express frustration.
I can easily misread something.
One of the best advice someone gave me was, Julia, you always want to see a name. Welcome to the Asian Soup Podcast. This is your co-host Jules.
And this is your co-host Rox.
The Asian Soup Podcast is your cozy space on the internet where we share and discover stories about one another.
We chat about a range of topics from careers, personal growth, and much more.
Come sit with us
and get nourished.
Welcome back to another episode
Yes.
of Asian Soup Podcast, and we are talking about workplace communication. Ooh, and some tips.
Yes.
Oh gosh, this is a difficult topic, I think, because this is one that I think everybody's always trying to figure out.
I know.
Like no matter what stage of, your career you're in.
Yeah.
It's everything. Communication is everything.
It's everything.
And even like tools are changing as well, like whether you Slack or Teams or whether it's hybrid or fully remote or whatever it is.
In person or
It's so different and keeps evolving.
Yeah.
And even with ChatGPT, I think that we could talk about ChatGPT as well.
We could.
But yeah, we wanted to share a little bit about some things that work well for us. We're not experts, but this is what we think work for us.
Yeah, this is what we've learned along the way. Obviously, there's always better ways to communicate and to improve on, and every situation is different. Every person or interaction is different, but it's it's just as humans we have to communicate, and also at work you have to communicate to do anything, to get anything done, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, and I actually write communications at work. Like
that is your job actually right now.
Right now, yes, that is my job, and I've actually learned a lot.
Yeah,
because I kind of got thrown into it, and you like through the job, you're like, hang on, this way of thinking actually applies in all areas. So I'm always trying to communicate or do comms to people in my team, my manager, people outside my team.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So workplace communication. So Rox Rox.
Stop putting me on a pedestal.
You don't even know what I'm going to say.
Compliment me.
I wasn't going to compliment you. I was going to just say my observation.
Okay.
But you are very good at it. You are always communicating.
Yes.
And you're always like setting up meetings.
You are too.
Oh, but you're...
I guess in my role I do.
You're you have a bit of a glue role, right?
Yeah. My role, I have to communicate a lot because it's kind of like project management. So you have to get people on board, make sure every different team member knows what they're doing, make sure things are delivered on time.
Big projects too.
Yeah, and you make sure the requirements are all met and things like that. So yeah, it's just the nature of my role at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you share some tips? Maybe we can start off with an easy one. Is there any tips that is working well for you lately? This is quite good,
Lately? Oh, I don't know about lately, but one that I've adopted since a while back, since Hong Kong, is that there was this, external person that came to the team and taught us about it's basically an email. He did an email course, and his course was what's the point? And it just kind of taught us how to set up, structure your emails better. And this was back years ago at my other job. And it was such a basic course, but I did get a lot out of it because at the time I don't think I was writing my emails that efficiently and straight to the point. Whereas, some things he taught was get to the point of your email. What are you trying to get out of this email? Are you just sharing something, or are you asking a question? And how to avoid an essay of information and putting what you need at the top and keeping it just as short as you can, but also straight to the point. So I think I try to do that in my emails. And
So what are some practical tips on how to structure an email so you can get to the point?
I mean, I think I think I used to be really like, hope you had a good day, or hope you like, I think it's fine to still do that. Like, hope you had a great weekend. Like, I think it's okay to do that if you're like, don't work with that person very often and you're just starting to email them more or work with them. I think it's fine. But or like if they're an external and you're trying to be nice, I think that's fine. But I think nowadays I just cut all of that. Like I don't do that. Don't need to like do any niceties at the beginning. Just be like, you know, hey, blah, or hi, blah, like, and then if you can just jump straight to the point, like, when is this happening? Or, you know, we're working on this and we're wondering this, like, or yeah, or something went wrong with, like, you know, just go straight to it first. And then on the bottom, if you want, you can give a bit more context and break it down. Yeah, and that's it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think I do something similar, but I think
Yeah.
I usually do the context first
Context first.
as well.
Context first works depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do
Sometimes
that
you do
sometimes.
need that opening line
Yeah.
to be really clear, like
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like problem, or like what's the problem? What's the question? Or you can do context and then problem, or
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
Has anyone ever said to you like, Rox, that's a really good email, or like your emails are so clear? Like, have you ever had any feedback?
Sometimes people are like, oh, that was a really good email, or that was a really good summary, or something like that. Because I like summarizing stuff sometimes. Like even, oh, this is already the next thing, but maybe I'll stop. Or
Oh,
should
do
I
you want to go
continue?
to the next thing? What is the
Okay.
next thing?
I like summarizing things like after meetings, just for myself, but also to share with the team. Like I'll just be like, okay, so next steps from the meeting, or like, thanks team for the meeting. Like this is like, so this is what we're going to be doing, or these are the things left we have to do.
Yeah.
But it's really kind of for myself, but then I also want everyone to know. So then the team also is aware of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I love dot points. I love dates. I love bolding, highlighting if you need to. I love adding people if you need to. Just add them.
Love ats as well.
Yeah. How about you?
So because I write a lot of content and customer communications, I think I love everything that you said, and I love like some of those things that you mentioned, like bullet points, bolding things, keeping things succinct, having like what's the point, like the actual purpose of the communication. I think they're all really, really great like tips, and it's something that I think I implement as well when I write my communications. Or we don't want to read an email this long, right? And it's like, but what are you trying to say?
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
Yeah. I like, one pet peeve for me is like when so much of the text is like bolded and underlined or highlighted.
No, you can't highlight
It
everything.
loses the emphasis. Like you're like,
Yes.
hang on, whoa. And it's very overwhelming when you see a lot of bolded and highlighted. So even in my customer communications, it's usually like one thing that's bolded, or like I don't even use underline because I think that's underline looks really
Looks like a
URL.
URL.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a
Yeah.
digital
Looks
thing,
like
but
a URL.
we don't want any URLs.
Yeah.
Like we don't want it to look clickable, you know, bold. Yeah. And I like culling things. Like I always go back and cut things because usually less is more in comms. And I love what you said about what's the point. I think any piece of comms, this is comms guy, like Vincent. I forget his name. He's like, I forget his name, but he's like a Australian Vietnamese dude.
Oh, I've seen some of his reels.
What's his
and
name?
Stuff. I don't know.
Anyway, and I think this is really, I don't know if this tip is from him actually, but with any type of communication, it's good to have like a purpose or your objective.
Yeah.
And I even apply that to like my meetings, you know, the less casual meetings that you want to have make that person feel like, oh, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Is maybe like my one-on-ones with my boss. Sometimes I want to make it clear to her, like I kind of go in with like an intention in mind, like what do I want her to know from this one meeting? And sometimes it might be like I'm actually stressed, and the one thing I want her to know is that I need a request for help. That's like the one thing. So I go in with that intention, because sometimes like you might lose what you actually want to say, and your manager might not actually, or that person might not actually understand what you want. But sometimes, for those more important meetings, I always have like a intention in mind, like I'm going to inform, or we're going to collaborate, or we're going to, the purpose of this is to connect, you know, and just having that one point, I think that gives me a lot of clarity, and then I can cut out all the clutter.
Yeah. You're like that with our podcast as well.
I like,
Yeah, you're like, oh, we need the title of the episode before we record it. So this is like a little BTS for you. We need the title of what the episode is, so then we know what we're going to talk about. Like,
yeah,
she has to have it in her mind. I'm a bit like whatever, but then I've also found it really helpful because it gives us that direction.
yeah,
And then we try to stay on topic,
Yeah.
which we weren't great at in the first season. So yeah, it's definitely helpful. So it reminds me of that, because it's like, what's the objective of this email or this meeting? What do you want to get out of it?
yeah.
How do we stay on track?
Yeah. And like even with the podcast, right? Like the one podcast episode is in my mind like a form of communication.
Yeah, it is.
So in this episode, in my mind, the purpose of this episode actually is to share tips. Like
tips
to share and to sort of give advice.
Yeah.
For anyone who's interested in advice.
Yeah.
But otherwise it gets rambly
Yeah.
and it gets boring. You know?
Because it can't just be like, for example, this episode title, it can't just be communication. It has to be like tips on work, communication at work, or whatever we're going to name this officially later.
Yeah.
But it has to have a bit of like specificity, I guess, to it. It can't just be so broad.
I feel so...
It's like an email subject.
I was just going to say, I love email subjects.
Like, has to be very clear.
Yeah. And like, I feel like you can make an impression even through email subjects and through your communication style. Like if you have your own little style, then it's almost like a personal branding thing. I know it sounds very like, ugh, but I think it's
I don't
true.
think I've reached that yet at work.
I'm sure you have
but some
your
people
own
have
style.
their own style, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I
think
like
you
how they
do.
signed off in that email. And
Like what? Like something like
I guess, I have a colleague who's like pretty good at, I don't know, it just sounds good when she's sharing something that's gone live. Like, oh, I don't know. Like we're really, I don't know. It's just, I can't, it's not my style. It's her style. So
what is the style in a word? Is or personable?
It's personable, like it's a bit friendly and it's a bit casual, but it's still professional. Like it seems like, and it really reflects her like bubbly, positive personality, which she is.
Yeah.
Whereas mine's a bit generic, I think, at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Safe. I'm safe.
Do you use emojis?
Sometimes. Yeah.
I rarely use emojis.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah. I try not to use emojis because I want my words to express what I'm feeling. Like that emoji feeling.
Yeah.
I try and use it through my language.
Your language. Yeah.
Because sometimes the emojis, you can read it in different ways.
Yeah.
So it's like passive aggressive. It's like,
True.
can you do this by tomorrow?
Smiley face.
You're like, oh, what does that mean?
No, yeah, not like that. Yeah.
You can do a lot with words.
Yeah.
Yeah, but subject line, email subject line, I really like a good subject line because that's the point of the email, but also you want to put it in the body. Sometimes people put in the subject line and they don't put it in the body of the email, and you're like, huh, what is this about? And then you kind of have to go back to you should be there and then in the body. But sometimes do like a, the bracket parenthesis.
Yeah.
I use that for any comms that need approval. So I always write like your. It's just not my style. I don't.
Your needs approval.
Yeah. I just always do like requires your approval.
Yeah.
And I just repeat that every time,
Yeah.
so that person now knows that's my signal.
That's
like,
our approval email. Yeah, we have that as well.
oh, you do.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
I thought I was literally just making something up.
No, it's
a
good because
thing.
then they know it's a approval email.
Yeah, and you want it to stand out when you're like quickly
Yeah.
going through things. Any other tips?
I think we were talking before about like in a meeting, just if I'm not the person running the meeting, but if I'm attending another meeting and there's something that I have to take away from it, then, and if I'm not sure, then I like to like say something like, oh, okay, so is my understanding correct where you want me to do this, this, and this, or we are looking at this, this, and this, like just to repeat what my understanding is to check that it's correct.
Yeah.
So I know what to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So repeating back what you think you heard to clarify. Yeah. Yeah. I think I do that a lot.
Yeah. I think it'd be great if everyone, like, it's not a waste of time at all, I think, because it shows that you're listening and you know what you're going to do next.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, if you're silent in a meeting and you're like, and you kind of ask people like, oh, do you have any questions, or does everyone know what they're doing? If no one says anything, you kind of assume that everyone knows what they're doing, right? But sometimes people don't know what they're doing, and they're
like what? Yeah, they don't. Or they don't get it.
Or maybe people are shy and they don't want to speak up. So on top of that, if you kind of know certain people in your team are shy, or usually don't speak up, or maybe aren't sure, then I do another like separate one-on-one, like, hey, like, do you have a few minutes? I'm like serial. I think my team might hate me, but like I am a serial do you have a few minutes person. Like I will just check in with different people.
Yeah, yeah.
And just be like, hey, like, do you know what you're doing? Like, you know, what do you know? Like, I don't know. Or if I have to check on something, or check if they're understanding that we're on the same page, basically. That's the whole point of why I do
really
that.
appreciate people who work like that.
Really? Sometimes I feel like I might be annoying my team, but I think it's good to know for my own benefit also, just like, okay, they know.
It actually benefits them more than you.
True.
Because it's your time. Like you didn't have to do that.
True.
Because you could have just left it on your team to be like, you could have asked.
You can reach out to me.
Yeah, you can reach out to me. Put it in their court, but you're actually taking that extra step.
Yeah.
It's great service.
Customer
service. Yeah. Especially if it's like a new person.
Yes. Yeah. Or if there's something that's a bit complex or things keep changing, then it's time to like just have a call.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I love like, do you have 5 minutes now?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you need to have that chat.
It's sometimes so much easier to just have a call than typing away again.
Yeah.
Like, and just, you know, back and forth. And it's just like, we could have just talked through it.
Don't you think it builds trust?
I think so. It just also saves time a little bit.
It's proactive because you're making sure everything's good at the start rather than finding out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
We were saying before the recording, so there's those chats like, do you have 5 minutes, clarifying. I do that too. Probably not as much as you because our roles are different, but I do love it when people do it to me. I love a good chat. Group chats, yes. So one thing is like when somebody's like, oh, can you when you're suddenly,
do you know this? Can you do this for me with this? And you're like,
I need to ask this person, or you start becoming like the middleman. Then I just, without anyone's permission, I just go, hey guys, thought it'll be easier if we just talk here, and then let them talk it out because I can't be bothered to link you guys, like be like, here.
I'm not a messenger.
Yeah. So I usually put in a group chat.
Yeah.
And then I can.
Yeah. And everyone can chat in that group if they have anything.
Yeah.
And then I change the name of the chat as well if it's
my God, I love
if it's gonna be around for a while.
I love that because changing the name of the chat, it almost gives. It's going back to what's the point. It's like everybody knows why they're
official.
in there.
It's official.
Yeah.
It's an official side chat group.
I literally did that last week for something tomorrow. Yeah. It's like project name. These are the people involved. These are your duties. Like it's good.
I always do the chats.
Because sometimes, especially when something's going live, right? The worst feeling is like, so when am I? Oh, it's really annoying. It's like, so when am I doing my part? Is it anytime around here, or is it after this person does this task A, I can do task B? Like sometimes it's not clear, and the project managing person might think you're spoon feeding, but actually you don't. No, it's actually critical. We know
each step
clearly, like this task is done. Now this one can happen. Like it's real. Yeah, you can get lost in it.
Yeah, you have to have to check.
Yeah. So group chats, individual chats. What's
And
the
calls.
point? Calls.
Just call, I think.
And we talked a little bit about email communication. One thing I wanted to add with email is it's sometimes good to have a thread or like written things.
Yes. Even though sometimes email is like, I don't like to use email when it's just day-to-day stuff, but like you sometimes, like you said, there's certain things you need in writing and officially in an email, so everyone knows this is the email.
Yes, it's
this is the email.
In the back of your mind, you're thinking, just in case I need to forward this to my boss or someone really senior. Yeah.
Because there's so many different teams. Not everyone works in the same way, and like I think with your own team, it's fine to just do a lot of things through chat. Yeah. But when it's with like
other teams.
Different teams, teams,
it's other teams.
You need to make sure it's an email.
Yeah, definitely. Because one of the best advice someone gave me was, Julia, you always want to CMA.
What's a CMA?
Like cover my ass.
Oh,
like,
yes.
You always want to CMA because then, you know, you do your duty. You do your part. You cover your ass and then you're safe. That's part of corporate.
That's work life for you. Cover your ass.
But it's really good advice because it kind of makes it really clear like what you need to do.
You've done your part.
Out of my control now.
Yeah. Someone can let you know in that email if it wasn't
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Those can get like that.
Yeah. Those emails give me a bit of security.
Yes, me too. I know. I'm like, oh, phew, I'm good, right?
Yeah. It's done now. Yeah. I'm safe.
It's funny that, that is corporate life for you. Like communication. Another thing is, because I set up a lot of meetings, so it's like just some basic agenda, basic meeting title again to follow up on anything or get people together on a call. Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
Are there any like really good meetings that you've been a part of and you thought, oh, wow, that was a good meeting?
Good meeting.
Yeah. Maybe run by someone else.
I think it's really good. Like, I think it's really fun when there's more engaging or like interactive sessions or workshops. I do enjoy them. Like some people, like some of my colleagues are really good at facilitating like some kind of workshop or where it's not just them talking. It's like you're getting involved. Like everyone's getting on to the board and putting in their post-its and stuff.
Love a good whiteboard.
Yeah, but like what's fun is when everyone's contributing. The hardest thing is when not everyone is contributing. So it's almost like I think I've had to like, it's hard because I have to do that too. So sometimes you just got to call people out on it, unfortunately, and put their name. It's like you're at school where the teacher calls your name and you have to contribute, you know, because
people aren't adding post-it notes?
Sometimes people might not know that they have to. So then usually at like, it took me a while to get there, but I'd be like maybe nowadays more at the start of the meeting. It's like, okay, like everyone has to put at least one idea up or something like that. Otherwise, it's hard.
I'm surprised.
It's hard. That's like sometimes a challenge in my role.
I find that people love doing the post-it notes because
some people love it. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Because I think that a lot of the times people don't get to say, like they have things that they want to say, but there's no outlet. Yeah. And that's why I like the whiteboard sessions because it makes, no matter what level you're on, like you can have contribute. A voice.
Yeah. You have a voice.
So I assumed everybody would want it.
No, it's not. It's not. That's so easy sometimes. But I think, there's definitely things I can improve on in that sense because maybe it's like, you know, you have to make it more fun or communicate beforehand that this is the agenda and everyone has to contribute. In like the minimum is this, like you have to at least do this.
It's like, Rox, I'm not seeing any post-its with your name on it.
I mean, I don't say it quite like that.
I'm just kidding.
Sometimes it's hard when there's a lot of people in the meeting. That makes it hard because then some people get away with not contributing. I feel bad.
They're probably doing the laundry or something.
I don't know, but That's tricky.
That's challenging. Like,
Yeah.
if people aren't engaged.
Yeah. But maybe that's my problem. Like maybe that meeting was open to too many people. Like maybe I need to make it smaller. Or, yeah. Anyways.
I see.
I shall continue to improve and learn.
Yeah. I think workshops are fun to do. I think one of the best meetings that memorable meetings is, it was a workshop style facilitated by somebody, and he made it really clear in the beginning like what the purpose is.
Yeah.
And he also had some ground rules, which I really liked. It's like, this
ground rules.
ground rules. Yeah, maybe it's like put one post-it on.
Yeah, at least come on. Yeah. This whole meeting, I'm sure you can put
ground
one.
rules, you know? Set the expectation. Like make it clear. I think something that he said was, this is not where you blah, blah, blah. Like he made it really clear. This is not this. This is more this. And I was like, that's really good, because it almost felt like he's creating like a safe space where people can, you just follow those rules and you can just say whatever. Because sometimes people can get really opinionated when you're in like a bigger forum, right?
Yeah.
And I thought those ground rules really helped.
Yeah.
With that. Yeah.
Add some boundaries to
and
fun.
making it fun as well.
Yeah.
Like I like it when with those collaboration style meetings, if there's a bit of music, you know, or just like a bit more design. Like just make it a little bit more aesthetic.
Yeah.
Just makes it impressionable and people can get engaged.
Yeah.
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 They're good tips too.
Okay, so last one, I think I'm thinking we can talk about like communication when things are frustrating or you're upset.
Oh, that's hard.
This is a hard one that I'm still trying to figure out. I think something that I'm trying to do more is that if something is bothering me, I think sometimes it's okay to communicate it.
Of course.
Because when I was younger, so if previous episode we talk about 20s versus 30s, or like earlier career and more now, I think I wasn't, like I thought I couldn't express. Like I wasn't allowed to express frustration or, you know, give feedback.
Yeah.
But I think now it's more like, hang on, you rather the company know how you feel or where you're at rather than just suddenly quitting. Because it's also, you know, a gift to tell the company or your team leader or your manager where you're at so they have the opportunity to help you as well. So that's something I'm really trying to do better, which is communicate not just the wins and the you know, the happy feelings, but also the hard ones, but not in a complaining way. It's more like
constructive,
or maybe it could be as a feedback, or it could be heads up kind of thing. This happened and this is how I felt about it.
Yeah. They need to know. I think it's good to keep your managers and team informed, especially if there are frustrations not just on your side but from the team side, because you kind of you don't want it to burn everyone out and then people leave, right? That's like the worst case scenario. So it's almost like, what can you do to share like what that problem is, but without the, obviously, like sometimes when you rant to a friend or a colleague or something, it's fine, like, but when it becomes official, when you have to raise it or escalate something, whether it be email or with your boss's boss or your boss, it's like, how do I take the emotion out of it and just base it on the facts of why this wasn't working, you know? And it's like just kind of highlighting. But also it helps when it's not just listing what was wrong. It also helps when you provide a better solution on top of that and saying like, it would have been better if, or we could have done it this way, or this could have been avoided if, like, so then it's not like you're just, you know, complaining or saying what went wrong. It's also like, actually, we could have avoided this as a team if we did or didn't do something. But it's hard.
It's really hard.
It's hard.
It's really, really hard. And I feel like your role, you would have to speak for the team quite a bit.
It's hard. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard because sometimes it's like you need to just go through it. Like, you know, the business wants something, so you just need to do it as well. So yeah, but also even if something is hard and it does fall into the team, then it's also like it's really good to have the context for why something really urgent is happening, and then it kind of gives a bit more
reason.
yeah. So
That's really important for me because I'm sometimes the executor.
yeah.
And if I don't know why I'm doing it,
Yeah. You're just doing it
then
for the sake of doing
it almost feels like you're just asking me to do it because you can ask me.
Yeah.
But if it's a bit more like, no, this is the situation.
Yeah.
And you can help us with this because this is like really critical, then you know, like even if it's after hours, you kind of know
then
why.
You almost kind of want to help a bit more because that person who's explaining the context to you is like not it's kind of, is it a respect thing where it's like they're not just treating you as a, oh, just do it, you know.
Yeah.
It's like you just have to do it. They're actually trying to again get your buy-in because of the situation. Yeah.
It's almost like respect or like equality. It's like you know, you have a right to know as well, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's also communication.
That's also exactly. So because if you never got that, then your frustration could build up because you don't have the background, or you might think, oh, they didn't tell me why, I just had to do it. And then that kind of mindset isn't great. Yeah.
Expressing the frustration, it's something that I'm definitely trying to do more, and I found myself doing that a bit more. One really good way that I found is if I'm a bit in a bad mood, I just say I'm really grumpy. That's been, I don't know what it is, but it just makes me feel a lot better. Just saying, oh, I'm having a really grumpy day. And then I start laughing about it because it's just funny. I just love the word grumpy because I think of like a grumpy like old lady.
Mr. Grumpy.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Grumpy.
Miss Grumpy.
Yeah. You know, one of those days where everything is just being thrown at you and it's so
not
hard.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. And if I just say, oh, I'm having a really grumpy day, I just feel like it's almost like saying, can you give me a little bit of grace? Or like, can you just, if I'm a little bit snappy, this is why. Like, I'm not the snappy type, but it just makes me feel better. Like, it's like my way of expressing frustration.
Yes.
I just say, I'm grumpy
I think
today.
that's a good way to communicate your feelings as well. Like, you know, everyone always says, how are you going? How are you going? How are you today? And it's always just good. And then, but if you're saying that, then you're kind of like opening up a little bit more. I know, like, depends who you're talking to,
Depends
right?
on who, definitely depends on who you're talking to.
And we were also saying communication. Okay, last one was around knowing how to communicate with different people in the business.
Oh, yeah, like depending on.
Yeah, depending who you're talking
Or
to.
even like internal, external.
Yeah.
Senior.
Yeah. Equivalent.
Yeah.
Or, whatever. Yeah. So it's just like adjusting it for the right fit. Because like, for example, if you're talking to someone a lot more senior, then you know that they're time poor. They don't have time to chit chat for ages.
Yep.
And they probably just want to know high level things. They don't want to know the details. But whereas, if you're talking to someone like more of a peer and you're working together, then that's
you can
more.
Share a bit more
you can share a bit more of everything.
Yeah, 100%. I think I found that to be quite hard in the beginning. Like, what do the execs want?
It's still
to
really
hear?
hard. I find that still really hard because it's always a challenge. Yeah.
And I don't want to sound,
because they want to know some things too. So it's I'm still learning. I don't know.
I think that is something you just learn because every exec is also different too. Some of them are a little bit more in the weeds. Some of them are like they don't care as much.
Yeah.
So
about different things.
Yeah. I think that one is there's no it is hard. Like the high level stuff is hard. I'm like, oh, what do you want to know from up there? Like, what's
we'll
the
tell
main
you.
dot point?
We'll tell you more maybe in our 40s if we're still in corporate.
But I love what you said. Like being time poor.
Yeah,
definitely. Like you don't want to get rambly. To people who are really time poor, they just want to know the main thing.
Yeah,
and give me the main message. Yeah,
yeah. And I think sometimes we depending on the project or whatever, like, it's like if you do have the time of someone quite senior, it's like maybe just bring to them what a not blocker or what something you think that is a risk that they are interested in or they could make a call on, because sometimes you can get their support on helping something be decided.
Yeah.
You know, because that's where they can step in.
Yeah.
And because there might be like, oh, okay, there's 2 options and, you know, everyone doesn't know, like, what do you know, I don't know. That's just an example, but
Yeah.
depends on the situation.
Yeah, this is the problem. We've got option A and B.
Yeah.
I think the team think option A is good, but what we would love to hear
Yeah.
your thoughts.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add one more. I know we keep
Yeah.
saying last one, but I think tone and tone. Like even when you were saying like, oh, the team's feeling frustrated, like we could have done it like this could have been mitigated if we had done this and da 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 da. I think also like
tone is hard if frustrated at the time. I think I'm sometimes like, shit, did I sound really bitchy?
I think with tone, I try really hard to sound neutral. And also when I read things, I try and read it as neutral as well. And because sometimes I get a bit, oh, what's this? What is this I'm reading? And then I'm like, hang on, just read it neutrally with like a neutral voice.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, hang on. Yeah, they're
It's
just
maybe
saying,
not that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, next time you need to check this with me, right?
Yeah.
If someone said that to you.
Yeah.
They're literally just
maybe
saying,
they're just saying you have to check something
like,
with
oh,
them.
okay, cool. Yeah, I will next time, right?
Yeah.
But you could think of it as like, what the hell?
Yeah. You could, yeah.
Why is she telling me like this now? Right? Like she should have told me this before.
Oh my God.
Yeah, trying to keep it as neutral as possible.
Yeah.
And reading it neutral as possible.
Because
That's what I try.
sometimes if I'm in a not great mood or if I'm really stressed, I can easily misread something, right? And be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But then actually it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like it's not a big deal.
I mean, even if it was meant to be communicated that way,
yeah,
it's actually just makes your life easier if you read it neutrally as well.
Yeah.
Because
don't give into it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I think
it's hard, but it's not that hard. Yeah.
No, it's hard, Rox. It's really hard,
Our
especially
job's that hard.
it's hard. No, I feel like with any job, it's always the people. If the people are hard to
Communication
work
is hard.
with, and then that's where communication is easy when everybody gets along. There's like trust. I think the really like more painful stuff is more when the
communication is
there.
bad. The relationship is bad. Yeah.
People don't like each other. People don't trust each other.
They're not talking properly.
Yeah. I think we did a pretty good job on talking about workplace communication.
I hope so. I mean, that's all we know for now.
Yeah, but we did say in the beginning we're constantly learning.
Yes.
And we urge you to, look into communicate. It really makes a big difference if you just even have that awareness, you know. But I'm sure really depending on the workplace, like I am working in communication, so I'm always thinking about it. And we do a podcast and this is like a form of communication. So we are always thinking about it.
Yeah.
But did you guys take anything from this episode today? Is it applicable to your job?
Yeah.
Let us know.
What are your tips maybe that
share.
we might have missed? I'm sure there's plenty. But share more with us and thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. See you
Thank
next
you.
time.
Bye.
Bye.